At Southern Utah University, everything we do is focused on you, the student. We believe that our entire life's work is helping you discover your purpose in the world. To help you find your passion, your talent, we've created this series on majors. Who are we spotlighting today, Ellen?
This is Spotlight on Philosophy with Dr. Kris Philips. Thank you so much for being with us today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So how did you get into this field?
Well, when I got to college originally, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I didn't even know what philosophy was. And so when I started off, I kind of bounced around between majors. I started off as a marketing student, and then moved to English literature, economics, back to English lit, and then finally ended up taking a formal logic course. And I just immediately fell in love with it.
So what type of student is drawn to this?
Students who tend to excel are students who are really interested in debate or in law, in English literature, in any of the really sort of big questions in the humanities. What is the sort of meaning of life and that kind of thing. If you can thrive in the gray area between right and wrong, then philosophy is the field for you.
That's interesting. So what type of student would not do well or decided it wasn't for them?
Right. Well, so I think that, again, any student can do really well in philosophy. But students who are really uncomfortable with the sort of gray area, no obviously correct right and wrong answer, can kind of be turned off by it. In the classroom, a lot of the time we find that there are sometimes just right and wrong answers. In math and some of the sciences at the sort of applied level, there are obviously correct answers. And that's just not something you're going to find in philosophy.
Is there something about SUU's program that drew you to SUU, or you think students would be?
One of the things there are several things I love about our program. One of the things that I think is really, really important for the students is that we have a tremendous amount of support. We have a fairly small program, but we are very, very dedicated to our students. And not only are we dedicated to the students in the classroom, but we go well beyond. We have a tight-knit group of philosophy majors. They're very supportive, very helpful.
And you have a summer program.
And we do, yes, thank you. We have a summer high school program. And so we bring in kids from the local high schools and we expose them to philosophy as well and to formal reasoning. And some of the more seasoned students are going to get an opportunity to teach at that. And so that'll be really exciting too.
What are some of the other types of jobs available to someone who studies philosophy?
One of the things that's really important is that philosophy provides you with a particular skill set. The kinds of questions that we answer, we sort of live in the gray areas and that kind of thing, really requires an ability to articulate yourself very clearly, to think very carefully about very difficult problems. And as you said, in medicine, in law, these are obviously applicable skills.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been Spotlight on Philosophy with Dr. Kris Philips.